Happy Elon Day, and thank you for tuning in to this week's Tuesday Online Exclusive. I'm Baylor Rodman.
And I'm Quinn Corrigan. Today is the second day of Elon's first ever Multiracial Awareness Week, sponsored by the Center for Race, Ethnicity, and Diversity Education, or the CREED. Our Briston Witt has more on the experiences of those who identify as multiracial here on Elon's campus.
And I have always considered myself the minority amongst minorities.
Senior Ozell Bowers says there are hidden pressures for those who identify as multiracial.
We are mixed and we do have those struggles of, picking which one or the other when, why can't I just pick all of me?
Assistant Director of the CREED, Kia Glenn, is working with Bowers to plan the week.
To highlight the experiences, the lived cultural identity and expertise of multiracial individuals on Elon's campus and then greater society as a whole.
As someone with multiple identities, Glenn has personal experience with the topic.
Growing up, if I wanted to be in Latinx spaces, they only saw me as Black. There was no space to be both of those things.
According to the 2018-2019 University Factbook, just over 200 students identify as more than one race. Glenn says she is proud to provide a space for these students to celebrate the entirety of themselves.
From my students, I get a lot of, I am Black enough. It may be that I am half Black, half white, but I am Black enough for any space, and I'm white enough for any space. And I want to uphold and uplift both of those things.
Bowers looks forward to sharing experiences with other multiracial students this week.
I'm just really happy that this week is happening so that I can really share my identities, and then other mixed students can come out and really just join the conversation.
Glenn says this week is just the beginning.
It may be a week right now, but soon it might be Multiracial Awareness Month.
Briston Witt, Elon Local News.
If you are interested in participating in the week's events, there's a film screening of Mixed Matched on Thursday from 5:30 to 7 in Mosley 217. And to round off the week, an open mic competition in Arazu from 6 to 8. For more details, pick up a copy of this week's Pendulum.
The race is heating up for the next group of student leaders here at Elon. Jack Johnson and Nate Jones faced off for the student body president seat this week. Johnson, who is the current executive secretary, launched his campaign with the slogan, Real Elon. Johnson hopes to shed the light on all issues here at Elon.
Speak to what actually is affecting our student body. It's the Elon stripped down with all of the glitz and the glam.
Jones is a fellowship leader and philosophy student and is campaigning with the platform Your Voice, Your Choice.
We say things a lot that I'm not quite sure if we know what we mean. I don't know if we know what inclusion means. Say it all the time. What does diversity mean, right? And I think that's where we kind of get caught in the weeds and we just kind of act like we know what we're talking about.
Voting starts March 13th and ends the 14th on Phoenix Connect.
The desserts in McCune Dining Hall are pretty impressive. Our Samantha Casamento spoke to the Elon Dining employee who makes it her goal to create the best cakes and cookies around. Let's take a look.
When you step foot into McEwen Dining Hall, you may notice the beautifully crafted pastries, but you may not realize how much work goes into making them. One look past the glass and you'd see the mastermind behind the desserts in McEwen, Claudia Mendez.
I love to make cakes and make old-fashioned cakes and old-school cakes and French cakes.
Her unique desserts flood Elon Dining's Instagram, and she says she gets her inspiration from her degree in architecture that opened her eyes and allowed her to see different shapes. Originally from Guatemala, she had a change of heart and decided to go to the Culinary Academy of Guatemala and open up Luca Toni's, an Italian restaurant in Guatemala City, with her friends.
Me and my best buddies were like, we need to do something that really have passion for, so we went to study at culinary. So we did that for two years, and after that we decided to put up a restaurant, so we did.
After owning the restaurant for a few years, she decided to move to the United States for a better life.
I have 2 daughters, so yeah, everything is about the girls now. So we started here from zero and hoping to do better for the future.
After working in the kitchen at Michelle's Kitchen Table in Burlington for 6 months, she decided to work at Elon because of the family atmosphere the school has.
It's made with love, so that's why. And making it pretty, right? If you see something pretty, you think it's gonna be nice and taste good. So I'm glad they see it and they feel it.
While she loves working in McEwen Dining Hall, she hopes to open up her own restaurant again.
For now, I decided to do pastries, but in the future, I wanted to be my own boss and have my own place, you know.
Mendez says her layer cakes will soon be available for students to purchase at the Need pastry counter.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. Thank you for watching.
For all the news you need to know when we're off air, be sure to visit our website at elonnewsnetwork.com and follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great week, Elon.